What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about a very tricky control that our opponent can apply over us. He's gonna put us into reverse de la Riva, but he's gonna make his control stronger by passing lapel under. So it's not a very easy control to pass, but I'm gonna show you a very tricky way to get over that control and get into side control. So we're in a reverse de la Riva control, and our opponent was able to get into my lapel, and he's passing the lapel under both his leg and my leg, tying them together. So from this point, I'm not able to pass forward because he's simply stopping me with a reverse de la Riva, and I can't really get rid of his hook because every time when I would like to get rid of his hook, his lapel is pressing his leg against my leg, making the hook very strong and making it very hard to get any space between them. So my idea about passing this guard, I'm gonna put my knee towards his far hip. So I'm gonna start pressing towards his far hip, and as I'm doing that, I'm gonna put his back a bit more flat on the ground. Now when I'm doing that, I'm gonna put my hands on the mat, so I'm gonna be able to lean forward with my chest. So I'm putting my knee first towards his far hip. When I'm able to do that, I'm gonna put my hands on the mat here, and now whenever I do that, my hips and my leg becomes light. So I'm able to maneuver with my leg to get over his shin. So right now I'm putting a nice hook on his shin, and I'm pressing with my knee against his thigh. So I'm trying to get as tight control as I can here over his reverse de la Riva leg. And now what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna start sliding down my leg until I'm able to put my foot flat on the mat. So what I wanna get is my shin and my foot together on the mat, and I'm pressing that towards the mat really tight because I don't want my opponent to dig with his knee underneath my leg and put me into reverse half guard. So if I'm gonna just put my foot like this, he can still dig under. Try to dig with your knee, yeah, and put me in the reverse half, which is not gonna be a very comfortable position to be in. So I'm putting a lot of attention into putting my shin and my foot flat on the mat without leaving space for my opponent to dig with his knee, and not giving him opportunity to press my leg, to push my leg into the reverse half. So from here, I press with my knee towards the far hip, hands on the mat to base and to take some weight from my hip. Now I'm creating some space here between my hips and my opponent's hook by leaning forward, and now I'm able to go with my shin over his shin. Now my knee presses against his thigh, and I'm putting a nice hook on his shin here. So now I'm gonna slide all the way down towards the mat, and I'm pressing with my leg towards the mat. Now whenever I feel I have a proper base here, I'm gonna slide my leg from his leg, and I'm gonna get the grip on the bottom leg on the pants of my opponent. And I'm gonna raise his leg up by pulling his pants up. From here, I'm gonna slide my leg underneath his legs to start the position, to get to the start position. So my opponent can't really recover the guard from here. And from this position, it's very easy to just switch to side control and get a nice control over my opponent's upper body. So again, we're in a knee side position. Let's put this angle. We're in a knee side position, and he passes the lapel under. Knee goes to the far hip, my hands goes on the mat, and I'm pummeling with my free leg over his shin. So now, important thing, I can't have just a loose leg over his leg because there's no control in that. I have to really put pressure on that leg. So I put a nice hook here on his ankle, and I'm putting pressure here with my knee. And now I'm sliding down, and I'm focusing to put my foot and my shin on the mat without leaving any space between them. Now, if my opponent gonna keep the lapel grip until very end, let's say he's gonna be very stubborn about that. So I'm sliding down my shin, and now whenever I feel a good base here, I'm gonna let go the hook and I'm gonna grab the pants. So even if he holds the lapel now, it doesn't stop me from getting to his side control, right? So I can stuck my opponent here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
So let's go through the sequence again, and let's say my opponent will be very stubborn about holding the lapel. So from here, I'm driving my knee outside, hands on the mat. Now I'm leaning forward, putting my hips forward, giving myself some space between my hips and his leg. Going over, now putting a tight control over his legs, sliding down, putting my shin and my foot on the ground, and now I'm gonna get to his pants. So I'm gonna pull up his leg, making some space for me to get in with the leg. As you can see, he's still holding the lapel, but it doesn't bother me, and I can still advance into the side control position. So even if he's still holding the lapel, and let's say I want to get to mount, for example, or I want to advance, and this control starts bothering me, I can always sprawl back my leg to get rid of the lapel. The only thing I'm always very aware of is whenever I want to sprawl the leg, I'm only sprawling the leg that is close to his head, okay? So actually this is going to be only way it's going to work, but also don't try to sprawl the other leg, because then you give him some space to come in with the knee. So I always sprawl back with the leg that is actually tied with the lapel. Then I go back towards the side control, and I can advance into more dominant positions. Thanks for watching. If you like the technique, don't forget to leave me a thumb up, comment in the comment section below, and subscribe the channel. And if you would like to learn more about Polish power passing, check my God Passing DVDs at bjjfanatics.com. Co nagrywałeś?